Stems from her skills and finesse. She's something to watch and something to admire.
Now here's Breezy. Pass to Duchess. To the paint. It's stolen by Jonquel Jones. Phoebish with the bucket.
A great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, exploding to the bucket just as soon as that ball was going the other way.
Now here's Carrington. Pass to Nelson Adota. Inside, here's Duchess. Her shot is good, making her a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Nice accurate pass right into the middle.
Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. Out of bounds. Liberty ball as New York keeps possession. Pass to Phoebish. Now here is Ionescu. Cloud. And a great assist that time by Sabrina Ionescu as that one goes in.
Well, she sets up so many of her teammates. Nice to see Cloud being the one getting the pass.
Liberty foul. Jonquel Jones. First personal foul. First team foul.
The first free throw is good.
Olivia Nelson Odota. 2 shots.
That one misses. New York leading. Pass to Ionescu. Fires for 3. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
Such a quick release on Ionescu's shot, and her accuracy from deep is great as well.
And it's blocked by Emma Misaman. Here's Stewart. And it's New York with another.
They've made one bucket after another since getting this game started. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet, Tim. I wouldn't go that far, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
You love her presence on this team as a scorer. It has a calming effect for them. She's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here is Ionescu. Pulls up from the top of the key, and she wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're still in the first quarter.
And it hasn't been just about their scoring, Tim. They're playing tremendous defense, too.
Well, Brian, you got to give it up for the coach as well. This game plan has been perfect.
And the basket by Carrington.
I like seeing Carrington pull up from here, showing just how impactful she can be on offense.
Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. It's hauled in by Angel Reese. Atlanta trailing here. Here's Duchess. Drills it from outside.
I mean, that shot just becomes effortless for her when the defense is so relaxed like that.
Ionescu outside. Again, Sabrina Ionescu missing. Atlanta with the ball. Pass to Carrington. Shoots over Misaman. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Now Phoebish. And here's Ionescu. Puts up a 3. The offensive rebound. Jones outside. Three-pointer. It's deflected. Now here's Duchess. Defended by Stewart. Here's Carrington. Rebound New York.
That's a surprise. Out of character for her to miss those when the D's not right in her face.
Misaman outside. High post shot. Another miss by Sabrina Ionescu. Pass to Breezy. Down low. Reese. And there's another one for the Dream.
Good job to create the easy bucket.
They need to stop this run.
I think it's time to switch things up, either by going to the bench or with a different look defensively.
To the paint. Up top, Jones. New York, no good that time either. Carrington outside. Pass to Breezy. Evens things up with that basket. Her second of 4, shooting 50%.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rack against the taller defender.
Well, when you're on the wrong end of the size matchup like she was, aggressive play is the only way to get it going.
Now here's Carrington. Pass to Duchess. The three-pointer is on target.
Wow, as she has come into this game with her long-range game looking great. She could wind up with a crazy number of threes today.
Here's Phoebish. Shot clock and game clock 1 second differential. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range. And so the first quarter in the books. It's the Dream up by 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter 2. And now the second quarter just getting set to begin. And looking at what we've seen from the Dream, what do you guys think?
They've come out of the gate strong and put in a solid first quarter.
A lot of good looks for them on offense so far, just quality shots.
Fires at the elbow and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in.
The mid-range jumper, it's a very high percentage shot for her when she has that much room to get it off.
Here's Johannes, offline with the 3. Atlanta in the lead. Here's Breezy, no good on the triple.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open. The D did a good job of clogging the middle once she got inside.
Outside Canada. Out to the left wing. Breezy gets the bucket.
Get open, Canada will find you. One of the best pure passers in the league.
And here's Johannes. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. For 3, Emma Misaman. McCowan with the rebound. Now here's Breezy. Not a lot of room. She gets that one.
Just a huge hole in the defense, and she didn't waste any time going through it.
They're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Pass to Johannes. Here's Misaman. They need this. McCowan with the rebound. Canada with it. Now here's Breezy. Can't nail the jumper. Here's New York now. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Misaman with it. Picked up by Canada. And Misaman gets it to go.
Offensive versatility allows Misaman to play high or low in the paint.
Ball stolen. In transition, here come the Liberty. Shot's good by Johannes.
The defense, they just let her go.
And she'll thank him for that. I mean, she got a chance to perform not just the razzle, but the dazzle, too.
Now here's Breezy. She's got 11. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Launches it. McCowan with the rebound. Here's Breezy. The three-pointer off the mark. New York trailing here. Misamon with it. And Vivians picks her up defensively. Here's Johannes. They get it again. Jones. Soft touch off the glass.
As complete a player as they come, Jones has no problems hitting the glass hard, turning misses into makes.
And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Pass to Sabali. Jones. McCowan defending. And there's the foul. It'll go on Canada. That is her first foul of the game. Timeout called the Liberty. Brianna Stewart from outside. Good. And it's Emma Misamon who picks up the assist.
You just have to love watching Stewart shoot. Uses the pass to get in rhythm, knock down the shot.
Pass to Canada. And fouled hard that time. And she'll get 2 shots at the line. That one on Misamon. Another great draft class this season. Tim, any thoughts on these rookies?
Yeah, I really like them. It's a great group. They have so much skill. But one thing I'll say, just to keep in mind for everybody, let's give them a couple of seasons before we rush to major judgments.
Well, I agree with you, Tim. And how's that for a change? But seriously, we've seen players struggle as rookies and then turn into stars. So really, it just takes time to become a great WNBA player.
Clock is at 3. Three-pointer Natasha Cloud. And it's Atlanta with the rebound. Now here's Breezy. 11 points in the game. Off target with the 3. Still anybody's game at this point.
No question, this becomes a very big possession.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And so she hits the technical free throw.
You got to admire how Sabrina Ionescu can do it all. She can score, distribute, grab rebounds. Whatever you need, she can do it. And that kind of versatility is just invaluable.
Man, her defender straight into that screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
To the right side. To the middle. Here's Billings. Good. First shot, first basket.
What a smart feed by Canada. She's got a great eye for finding those ready shooters.
Pass to Ionescu. Sabali the screen. Ionescu can't get it to go.
I'm not sure why she keeps... trying her luck from deep. It's just not working for her.
Atlanta calls timeout. Here's Duchess. Good, and Jordan Canada gets the assist.
Oh, I think she owes the three-pointer dinner because it's been her best friend today, no question.
Well, it has been today anyway. I mean, look, most of her points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Now here's Misamon. Outside Stewart. 6 to shoot. Cloud outside. Got a hand on it. Here's Canada. Pass to Nelson Adota. It's hauled in by Harrison. And the Liberty with possession here. Trailing by 5. Three-pointer Brianna Stewart gets a three-pointer to fall.
Well, normally we see Stewart's threes come from head on, but she finds a look that she likes in the corner and drills it.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Carrington. Reese shoots over Misamon. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Now Cloud. She's got 5. And she converts the layup.
A nice little wrinkle to her game. At 6 feet, Cloud is a big guard, helps her inside.
Pass to Carrington. Over Ionescu. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And here's Ionescu. She has 6. It's stolen by Carrington. Outside Canada. Pass to Duchess. Nelson Adota. The layup missed.
If she can get to the rim, she'll usually turn it into points, but the defense stood tall there.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Ionescu gets the bucket.
A premier passer. Cloud racks up an assist. Really puts her teammates in great positions to score.
Carrington outside. And she can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Fires from deep. Another miss by Sabrina Ionescu. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Cream out in front, up 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter going. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first 2 quarters. One player who's been getting it done is Duchess.
What I noticed more than anything about her first half offense was she didn't waste her opportunity. She made just about every good look she had.
And they were pretty much all good looks. I mean, her shot selection has been phenomenal throughout the game.
Now here's Carrington. She's covered by Cloud. Up top, Duchess. Carrington. Off the mark there with the 3.
Even against defense as tight as that, you expect her to bury those shots.
I don't know. The defender was on her like glue. It would have been quite a bucket, even though we've seen her hit those in the past.
Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. Excellent D there from Carrington. Pass to Breezy. Tries it from the top of the key. They get the rebound. Here's Reese. Misses in close. The Liberty Trail. Ionescu outside for the lead. And she's good on the 3 ball.
I like the assist. She knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be placed.
Here's Duchess. 6 for 6. She's yet to miss from the field.
Her stroke has been dead on. Inside, outside, wherever. The shots are falling for her.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Phoebish. Ionescu. 6 on the shot clock. Again, Sabrina Ionescu missing. Carrington outside. To the inside. Reese. That one falls.
Fantastic pass. She made that a very easy bucket with the setup.
Ionescu has it. She's got 12. Pass to Stewart. The tray. Oh, yes, she did. 5 up, 5 down for her so far.
An offensive juggernaut. Once Stewart gets a view to fall, you know she's feeling it.
Breezy gets the bucket.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the three right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Kicks it out to Jones. Ionescu, covered by Carrington. Tasha Cloud from outside.
That wasn't a simple rebound. I know some are, but that wasn't.
Here's Duchess. New York with the rebound.
Atlanta foul.
Well, with a new Toronto team coming in 2026 and more international players getting drafted, the WNBA's global reach is growing.
And you look at upcoming draft classes, that will be reflected more so with the international players coming in and some of the recent high draft picks we've had from outside the United States.
Yeah, and it mirrors basketball continuing to grow on the international stage. So I'm excited to see the best players in the world playing right here in the WNBA.
Now here's Carrington. She has 6. Tries again.
And it's Reese laying it in.
Well, we saw this in her collegiate career. The fear of contact does not exist in Angel Reese.
Outside Stewart. This one for 3.
McCowan with the rebound.
Atlanta in the lead. Lets it fly. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Now here is Ionescu. 13 points in this game. Pass to Jones.
Phoebish.
Now Ionescu. Here's Stewart. Foul called that time on the way up. And that'll give her 2 chances. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
2 shots.
The ruling on the floor stands.
Personal fouls can be real tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay review used so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have really been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if the coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put into the review process, double-checking, and really it helps the game continue on.
Now here's Duchess. 16 points for her. Shoots from 12. Rebounded by Jonquel Jones. On offense, here the Liberty. 2-point game. Wide open look. And Sabrina Ionescu with the 3.
Mercy, that was from deep range. Ionescu on the short list of players you want taking that one.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Billings. New York with the rebound. Phoebish. Duchess defending. Now Jones. Now Cloud. Clock at 6. Allen with the rebound. The Dream on offense. They trail by 1. Outside Canada. Billings. Pass to Nelson Adota. Stolen by Sabrina Ionescu. Ahead. Here's Cloud. And she gets it to go.
You just knew she was going to win that race.
Boy, gotta love that early offense. Super job on the break.
To the left wing. Here's Duchess. Misses the mark. She had made 6 of 7 before that. Now 6 of 8. Pass to Ionescu. And here's Stewart. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Here's Canada. Here's Duchess. Rob. They push it up 4 on 3. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
That's deflating for a team. Coughing the ball up, then having it turn into immediate points at the other end.
Yeah, that just feels like giving up 2 buckets.
Her three-point shot has been so pure, just draining one after another.
Over to the left wing. And the three ball is good.
Zero hesitation on Ionescu's shots. She's pretty much got it all picked out so that once she gets the ball, she's automatic.
Atlanta trailing here. Over to the wing. Pass to Billings. Now here's Duchess. Canada. Shot clock at 5. Jonquel Jones with the block.
Displaying strong vertical reflexes. No shot is guaranteed to go in when Jones is lurking.
Brianna Stewart.
And so here's Atlanta. To the wing, right side. And that'll be Atlanta's ball as it goes out of bounds. Dream able. They keep the ball here.
A nice play to get a hand to that pass and tip it out of bounds.
She was just a hair away from coming up with the steal there. Good effort.
Nelson Adota. And she uses the glass on the layup.
Well, you just can't give her that kind of position in the post.
When she gets in that good of a position, it's just so hard to stop her.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Stewart. Nelson Adota with the rebound. And Atlanta has possession. It's a 5-point game. Canada, covered by Ionescu. Shots good by Duchess. Now Ionescu. 21 points in the game. Shot, no good. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. It's the Liberty, leading by just 2. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Okay, fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one with both sides coming to play so far. Here's Sabali. Offensive board. That one goes. Count it.
Way to crash the offensive glass there. And once she gets her hands on it, you know it's going back up and in.
Now here's Breezy. The right on her. Simon with the steal. Cloud right side. Over Vivians. Cloud can't get it to go. And Atlanta has possession. Trailing by 4. And Emma Simon with the block. And that one's good. Billings. Here's Cloud. Ionescu outside. That 3 off the mark. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here's Carrington. And it's all evened up.
Look at Carrington using her agility inside and using it to get to a point-blank shot.
Pass to Gardner. Ionescu sinks the triple.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And he needs some help as well.
Now here's Carrington. Teardrop shot. Sabrina Ionescu with the rebound. Cloud outside. Inside. Misaman. And that comes off the assist by Natasha Cloud.
It makes it so easy for your teammate when you can lead her to the rim with a pass like that.
Pass to Breezy. Launches a three. New York with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Down low. That's tipped. And a 3-on-3 fast break. The basket drops and she gets fouled on the shot. Free throw coming up for her.
That pass led her so perfectly, she didn't even have to break stride.
And the Liberty making a change here. And the free throw, no good. New York in the lead. Here's Ionescu. Tipped. And so it looks like Liberty will retain possession here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Let's go with a three.
McCowan with the rebound.
Breezy with it. He's picked up by Eastman. Hits it from three-point range.
Putting those guard skills to work, Carrington with the quick trigger.
Now here's Cloud.
Covered by Carrington.
Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. Great positioning on the putback.
Give her credit. She was in perfect position to grab that rebound and get the putback.
And here the Dream. 2-point game. Carrington outside.
Here's Breezy. New York with the rebound. Pass to Cloud. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
She keeps trying to force it up when she's guarded, and she's just getting brick after brick. Here's my suggestion. Move the ball around.
And the shot goes down.
Here's New York now.
Pass to Ionescu. Cloud. Now here's Miesman.
She's guarded by Billings. And here's Phoebish.
Shot clock at 6.
And the ball.
Out of play, the Dream will have.
Those types of mistakes are magnified when it's a tight game like this.
So both teams changing it up here. Pass to Duchess.
Here's Harrington.
Oh, and she misses the go-ahead basket. It's a deflection. To take the lead. Stewart grabs the miss. And here's Johannes. Pass to Phoebish. Stewart, covered by Carrington. Stewart with the screen. 5 on the clock. The jump hook. Add another one in the scoring column for her. She's 7 for 10 from the field. Atlanta trailing here. Now here's Breezy. Pass to Duchess. Shoots from the line. There's the foul, and it's going to go on Angel Reese. That'll be her second foul of the game.
In for Liberty. Number 20.
And so it's New York with it.
And the Liberty call time here.
One player who's been getting it done is Duchess.
She's been gunning from deep. If you're guarding her, you got to get into her jersey. You can't sag off her at all, or you're just asking her to drop another three on you. I appreciate Stewart's ability to play bold in big moments. Every team could use a player like her.
And so here's Atlanta. They trail by 3. Pass to Breezy. From the top of the key, right through the net.
That is some dime dropping. Exquisite assist.
Jones outside. Ionescu. The pick by Jones. To the paint. Good. And Sabrina Ionescu gets the dime.
A great feel for when the team needs a big play. Jones is a timely and dependable scorer.
The left wing, Duchess bangs home the trifecta.
What an important shot right there, guys. She's producing from deep all game long.
And they need her production now more than ever. I mean, clutch three-point shooting is going to be critical here late.
Cloud, Breezy covering. Ionescu outside. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Thiebish. Tasha Cloud from outside. Nelson Adota with the rebound. And so here's Atlanta. Here's Duchess. Oh, they take the lead.
These teams really feeding off each other now in terms of energy.
It must have been some kind of speech at halftime as both sides have picked things up. What do you think the coaches were saying, Tim?
Now here's Cloud. Here's Jones. That's tipped. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time, and offensive glass getting it done. Carrington with the ball. Here's Breezy. Rebounded by Jonquel Jones. Pass to Ionescu. Jones outside. Got a hand on it. Out of bounds. Liberty ball as New York keeps possession. Just 5 to shoot. Sabrina Ionescu from outside.
On you like glue. Carrington puts a lot of pride in her defense.
Out to the wing. Here's Breezy. Knocks down the trifecta.
That's what I call pretty passive. Timely recognition as to where the open teammate was.
New York calls timeout. Here's Cloud. Duchess with the steal. On the wing, DiJonai Carrington. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Breezy. That shot off the mark.
Chance to tie it up here.
A three-pointer would do just that.
Defense knows that too.
Oh, count it! A tremendous three to tie it up.
That's the concentration you need to succeed in clutch moments. Jones stays locked in down the stretch.
Here's Breezy.
Yes, he got it! What a shot! Nailed it! All zeros on the clock as she drains the winner. What a finish!
And she knew it was good. She started celebrating as soon as it left her fingertips.
So a close game sees Atlanta taking this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
These are those games that are so great to win and so hard to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, just wondering what would happen next.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.